January 2013. Here we are in Phnom Penh. We have 7 young adolescent men from the Camden district in New South Wales, mostly here from the Camden Rugby Club. And today was our first day. And what you're about to see is some thoughts and images from their first day in Phnom Penh. We visited, you'll hear them talk about 2 things. You'll hear them talk about S21 and the killing fields. We visited the killing fields this morning. Killing fields were a result of the atrocities that happened here in the 1970s. From 1975 to 79, Pol Pot and the Khmer Rouge took over Phnom Penh and the rest of Cambodia and became the Republic of Kampuchea. The atrocities that happened over the next 3 years, 8 months and 20 days was something that were hidden from the world. As you hear these boys testify that they didn't know anything about. The killing fields were where they basically took the people to bury after they were massacred and murdered. Crimes beyond belief that humans couldn't possibly do to each other. S21 was where the people came from. It was an imprisonment. It was a high school. It was supposed to be a great place of education, which became a place of slaughter. And they were taken there to sign false confessions about what they'd done. Anyone that was educated in those days, 3 million out of 8 million people were murdered. And today the country's still paying the price, and these boys are here to make a difference, and to make a difference they will.
Hit you pretty hard.
Yeah. Brady?
It is quite hard to put into words when you think about it. It's unbelievable what people could actually do to the human race. And no way could happen these days now, you wouldn't think.
Okay, the next one's we just managed to squeeze Timmy in here. Poor old Andrew had a bit of trouble getting the seat next to the big fella. Next to the big fella. Well, I've asked the other guys we explained to our listeners that today was a pretty tough day, but so what did you blokes sort of get out of the day, or learn, or realise, or?
Yeah, obviously it was a pretty unbelievable day for me. Never been to a concentration camp or anything historically like this, and yeah, it was just a bit of a wake-up call to see what actually happens in the world, and yeah, it's just pretty unbelievable just to grasp actually what happened, and just to think that it wasn't very well documented in Australia and around the world. And
yeah, to be honest, I hadn't really heard much about the killing fields or the S21 prison, and it was really shocking to see something like that only happened really 30 years ago. You know, how I couldn't comprehend how people could treat other people like that. And what really struck me was at the S21, just the photos. Like you just look in their eyes, and it's just pretty. That was pretty full.
Yeah, it was pretty tough, isn't it? 21 Museum in the killing field this morning for the first time.
Yep.
I think is that the 4th time you've been there?
4th time I've been there.
You getting any easier?
Harder every time.
I'd have to agree with that.
Definitely harder.
Well, yeah, quite a somber day to start off on, but I think it's good. It gives us a view of what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve over here, helping out these people. And I think, as all the boys said, definitely the photos and seeing the faces of people that have lost their lives in such a tragic way, yeah, definitely hit home hard.
Trip for them. They're going to build a classroom down in Scenicville, and hopefully we'll have a record of this. Each day we'll come back with some events that have happened. Pretty heart-wrenching day to day, as you'll hear the boys testify to, but they've done that part. Now it's onwards and upwards with the good things.